Archaeologists just found a Mayan city 38 times larger than ancient Rome, hidden under jungle for over 1,000 years. And that's only one of hundreds they haven't fully explored yet. The ancient Maya didn't just build an empire. They built an entire world, and somehow they walked away from all of it. Let's go back, about 3,000 years ago. Deep in the jungles of what is now Mexico, Guatemala, and Belize. This is Mesoamerica, dense rainforest around 3,000 years ago. Deep in the jungles of what is now Mexico, Guatemala, and Belize. This is Mesoamerica, dense rainforest, sweltering heat. No metal tools, no wheels, no horses. And yet, the ancient Maya built one of the most sophisticated civil altering heat. No metal tools, no wheels, no horses. And yet, the ancient Maya built one of the most sophisticated civilizations in human history. At their peak, around 250 to 900 AD, historians call this the Classic period. The Maya population hit 2 million people. Some estimates say far higher. They had massive cities, complex governments, art, religion, science. But here's what makes the Maya different from every other ancient civilization. They didn't just survive in that jungle, they conquered it. Act 1, the accomplishments. Let's talk about what they actually built, because it's genuinely mind-blowing. Start with architecture. The Maya built hundreds of cities, but Tikal, in modern-day Guatemala, was their crown jewel. Temple 4 at Tikal stands 65 meters tall, taller than the Statue of Liberty, built without metal tools, without wheels, without cranes. And recent LiDAR technology, that's laser mapping done from aircraft, revealed something even more staggering. Under the jungle, there's a connected network of Maya cities, 38 times larger than ancient Rome, 38 times. But architecture was just the beginning. The Maya were mathematicians, while Europe was still fumbling with Roman numerals, which if you've ever tried to do actual math with them, is basically a nightmare. The Maya had already invented zero, the foundation of every computer, every algorithm, every piece of technology you've touched today. The Maya had it in 350 AD. Then there's the calendar, and not just one, two. The Hab, a 365-day solar calendar, accurate to within 17 seconds per year. And the Tzolk'in, a 260-day ritual calendar used to name children, plan wars, and read the future. Together they created a 52-year cycle that tracks time with a precision scientists are still impressed by today. Their astronomers tracked the orbit of Venus, and they were off by only 14 seconds per year. And writing. The Maya developed the only fully complete writing system in all of pre-Columbian America. Over 800 individual glyphs carved into stone, painted on walls, written in books called codices. They were recording history, keeping records, telling stories, building a culture that should have dominated the world for centuries. So why did it collapse? We're about to get into the mysteries, including the one no archaeologist can fully explain. But first, if epic history is your thing, hit subscribe. New stories twice a week. Now, back to the Maya. Act 2, the mysteries. Chichen Itza, their most famous city, built around 600 AD. Every year, during the spring and fall equinox, the sun strikes El Castillo pyramid at a precise angle. The shadow creates the image of a giant serpent crawling down the steps. That was intentional. The Maya designed their architecture to track the sky. They turned entire buildings into astronomical instruments. But beneath Chichen Itza, something far darker. Archaeologists recently discovered a massive underground cave system, and inside, offerings, bones, evidence of ritual human sacrifice on a staggering scale. The Maya performed sacrifice as state policy. Wars weren't just about territory. They were about capturing enemy kings, alive, for public ritual. Captives were painted blue, brought to the top of the pyramid, and the city watched. This wasn't random violence. This was organized, calculated, intentional. But here's the mystery that fascinates researchers most. The Dresden Codex, one of only 4 surviving Maya books. Inside it, detailed astronomical predictions spanning thousands of years, including a date many scholars flagged as a world reset, December 21st, 2012. Were they predicting an ending, a new cycle, a warning? We still don't fully know, because we've only decoded about 80% of all Mayan glyphs. There are still Maya texts no living person can read, And then there's the biggest mystery of all, Act 3, the collapse. Between 750 and 900 AD, something went catastrophically wrong. City after city was abandoned. Tikal, gone. Palenque, gone. Copan, gone. 2 million people dispersed. The jungle took back everything they had built. And historians still argue about why. Was it drought? Research points to severe, prolonged dry spells hitting the region during that exact window. Was it war? There's evidence of increasingly brutal conflict between city-states in the years before the collapse. Was it famine? The population had grown so large the land couldn't feed everyone. Or was it all of it? A perfect storm that no civilization could outlast. Here's what we know for sure. The Maya did not disappear. Today, over 7 million Maya descendants are alive, speaking 30 different Mayan languages, keeping traditions that stretch back thousands of years. The cities fell. The empire crumbled, but the people survived. And every year, archaeologists go deeper. LiDAR scans reveal more hidden cities. A new glyph gets decoded, a new chamber gets opened. We are still learning who the Maya were, and the more we learn, the more extraordinary they become. The Maya built skyscrapers in the jungle. They invented zero. They tracked the stars with an accuracy that rivals modern instruments. They wrote books we still cannot fully read. And then, for reasons we are still piecing together 1,000 years later, they walked away. That is not a civilization that failed. That is a civilization that still has secrets. If you want more stories like this, the ones that textbooks skip, subscribe and hit the bell, and drop a comment. Do you think we'll ever fully solve the mystery of the Maya collapse? I'll see you in the next one.